So what's up guys, it's here Bayanino or Quadigy. If you guys watched my video yesterday, I revealed that I got the new CR56 AMAX blueprint in Warzone and that there was a certain method to go about it. And I revealed in that video that I would upload the video tomorrow, which is today, and that is to help you solve the Easter egg at Stadium, or how to enter the access code in Stadium in Warzone in the most efficient way and the most consistent way as possible. Like, this Easter egg is extremely hard. Well, it's not hard in the sense that there's more stuff to do. There's actually less stuff to do with this Easter egg when compared to the one from Bunker 11. But once you pretty much have the methodology set for you in this Easter egg, the next thing to do is just trial and error because of outside interferences being enemies. So in this video, you guys would want to make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if new, turn on post notifications, because I will have the most swiftest guide in explaining how to get the new Enigma blueprint in Call of Duty Warzone and how to pretty much go about it in the most efficient way. Do know that this is probably the hardest thing to do, and you cannot, you're most likely not going to be able to do this solo. If you do it solo, you have to be the luckiest person alive, or you just, I don't know, you're just the best player alive as well. You can body 1v4s and plunder like nothing. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get started with the Easter egg. Throughout Warzone, you guys are going to be finding key cards like this. They're not going to say red access card or anything like that. These are the key cards to access certain doors in Stadium on each floor. And they're going to be labeled by 2 letters in front and 2 numbers at the end. So here are the 3 key cards you guys are going to have to look for, because they each access a certain door / room in each floor that you guys can access and find a computer in to then proceed to the last step of the Easter egg. In this video, I will explain where each key card can correspond to which door, and also locations of potential key cards that you could find to then, open said door. So first, the P216 is found in the parking garage below the main floor of the stadium. CL19 is for the main floor of the stadium, where everything kind of takes place. Go up top.
You got it?
Yeah. Okay, come on, open that. And EL21 is for the highest floor in the stadium, where pretty much you won't find much there besides, this freaking special room and pretty much the room for the Easter egg. And I think one more extra room as well. But yeah, let me try to explain this as best as I can. Now, before I tell you guys, more or less specific keycard locations, I say more or less because these are kind of random. I need to show you guys these requirements to make this as easy as possible. Now, you need a 4-person squad. This is possible with a 3-man squad, but it'll just be a lot easier if you had all 4 people start participating. So with that being said, a lot of you guys might be solo, right, watching this video. So I highly recommend comment your PSNs, comment your Xboxes, comment your Activision names in the comment section below, and try to add each other, make this community worth it for what it is. Use this YouTube video as a community hub to kind of like, add each other and message each other on Activision to kind of help each other with this Easter egg. I would highly recommend that you guys all put in your Activision names and comment on each other's comments to kind of, pursue this conversation of getting a 4-man squad just simply from this YouTube video, which would be really cool. I might even be down to help you guys. So yeah, make sure you guys do that. And once you get a good 4-person squad, the next thing you need to do is make sure you guys split into a duo of sorts. So obviously you guys are going to be in the same game, but you guys are going to be traveling to different parts of this stadium, and I'll show you guys the route that you should go eventually after I show you guys a key card location. So one person in each duo needs to know what the hell they're doing, because if both don't know what the hell, both duos don't know what the hell they're doing, then that's going to, make this process a lot longer. So make sure one person in one duo and one person in the other duo knows what they're doing. One duo goes to the 3rd floor of the stadium, and one duo goes into the parking garage. Now, the reason for this, and this is what we did, is that freaking the 3rd floor, there's nobody that goes to the 3rd floor because it's really hard to get to, because you got to get through the windows first. So if you're able to get into the windows from the 3rd floor of stadium when dropping down, then you're going to be good, because not everybody can do that. And then likewise, not many people think of going into the parking garage. So by going into the parking garage and by going to the 3rd floor where there's pretty much less action going on. You're allowed to have more time to search for key cards and body anybody else that might have gotten a key card in those locations. So now that I have put that out there, let me show you guys potential spots where the key cards could be found in Stadium. Now, for this section of the video, not only will I show you guys basically where the keycards are going to be located, but I'm going to be showing you guys opening routes that each duo should take when it comes to the Easter egg and what you should do for each Easter egg run. So, this is for the parking garage duo. This is their opening route. So, obviously there's 4 ways to get into the parking garage. This is the one that you want to go to. This one right here that I just marked on the map. You're going to go to that corner. And it'll be the same every time, you know, as long as you can measure geography pretty well. But you want to go to that one all the time because that's where the key card door is pretty much the closest to. And it's just, you know, I would imagine that's where the most fighting would be because that's where the door is. So you want to land like this. You know, this is the place that I marked. You know, avoid all gunfire. Just go straight in here. And basically what you and your duo should do is you guys can either go together but also kind of split up and search these pillars right here. These pillars will sometimes have key cards around them, so you can search around the pillars every so often. That's gonna work out. It's just kind of, like, for the most part, the key cards are pretty open. They're like pieces of loot that you'll see, you know, even at random, and they do stand out, kind of like a loot box, a blue loot box. But that's what I'm, you know, I'm just trying to patrolling, see if I can find a key card. And right there we have the access door for what is it, PL or PG? Basically whatever the P one is. This is for the parking garage one. So you want to go to this one whenever you do get that parking garage key card. You know, it says P whatever. And when you go back up here, another place that is commonly looked at, once we get a little bit past these pillars, you know, I'm still kind of patrolling the area just a little bit. You want to patrol as much as possible. That's why a duo is really nice. You know, check the bus, maybe if there's anything here. But you want to check the bottom of these stairs. Even, in fact, I want to say maybe the stairs are a lot more common. The bottom of those stairs are pretty common for the keycard locations, as you guys will see right here as I turn this corner after shooting this dude, that the freaking keycard is right there. However, it disappears and I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, that's a nice little opening route for finding the keycard in the parking garage. Now let's talk about the third floor duo, or the executive floor, you know, the top floor duo that goes into the top floor of the stadium when they drop. So here, what I'm marking right here is actually the main Easter egg room. I know it because of the little roadway that kind of happens outside the stadium. If it's outside the roadway, then that's where the main Easter egg room is. And then the access card for the EL card, you know, the access card door is right there. The second marking that I just put. So it's going to be right to the left of the main Easter egg room where you put in the code. So yeah, just wanted to make sure you guys kind of keep that in mind in terms of geography. You want to memorize that. But yeah, when you drop, you want to try and make it into the windows. If you don't make it into the windows, this is going to make it a lot tougher, because obviously you're going to have to go from the middle floor, and there's a lot of people that go in there. So you want to make a smooth landing into one of the windows, you know, anywhere, honestly, and just kind of survey the area. The key card is going to be legit just on the floor somewhere. It won't be in the loot box or anything, I don't think. It just will be on the floor. So you want to keep patrolling until you see it, or you see some enemies, because sometimes enemies can pick up the key cards as well. And if you're going to be up here, sometimes 1 or 2 teams could be up here as well, and they could have the key card as well. As you guys can see here, I downed this dude, and then I kind of troll him because, you know, I got to flex, like, you know, you freaking lost that gunfight, man. I got to troll him a little bit. But this guy actually ended up having the key card, which I thought was kind of funny. Maybe I wasn't trolling so much with him. I could have gotten the Easter egg done a lot faster, but hey, you know, drop a like for me trolling this kid, man. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. But he had the CL card. So with the CL card, you know, once I get a card from the top floor, freaking, I have to book it to the middle floor, then, you know, the main floor, because that's what the CL key card corresponds to, and open the door. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. The garage, the parking garage route, and this is the third floor route. You just pretty much patrol this whole top floor. It's a really, really huge floor. You just keep going in circles and circles until you see something, or until you guys grow tired, you guys go to the middle floor and try to explore for some key cards there. But also make sure you try to body people, because people will have the key cards as well. So once you make it, once you have enough key cards, you know, I would recommend 2 key cards. You'll open 2 doors And in each door, you're going to find some computers with some symbols. Now, this is where a little bit more of the complicated part kind of comes with the Easter egg, because you have to make sure you write these codes down and the symbols. And I'll try to make it easy so that you can write down the symbols in certain areas as well. So let me try to explain this. So there's three symbols that you guys need to be wary of. So we got the house symbol, the no symbol, and the treble symbol. This is a little annotation slash denotation, not sure what the correct word is, of basically what each symbol should represent in my eyes. So for a shorthand term, I mark house as H. For the little nose, I mark it as N. And for the treble, I mark it as T, because, you know, it looks like a T basically, kind of. So make sure you guys kind of get used to this, because you're going to want to mark all the numbers and the letters to kind of figure out what your final code is to enter the Easter egg. Sometimes you'll get these like couplet of words, and basically this is Russian for code reset. Not really sure why it's in there, but this doesn't matter. You can mark that as X, because for what we're gonna do is just substitute numbers and letters to each other. X can equal anything. I'll explain what that means here in a little bit. So now let's get to the tough part, you know, quote unquote tough part. So this is the part where the people that know what they're doing really have to know what they're doing. So one person has to write down all the codes, you know, and they have to be the code breaker basically for the main Easter egg. So they're going to be reading, or they're going to be hearing from the other person that knows what they're doing, what exactly these codes are. So if I open up a door myself and I'm already there, I'm gonna write down a code, as you guys can see. And my girlfriend, who knew what she was doing as well, if she was already at another freaking access card door, she would read off of the computer what the codes were, and I would write down that code. So let me give you guys an example of what this looks like.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, bet, open it up. You good?
Okay, ready?
Okay, just do it, yeah.
A nose, 8, house, nose, 4, 7, house.
Do it again. So as you guys can see there, my girlfriend accurately said every number and symbol in order for me to write down. And the reason why I asked her to do it again is just in case that I wasn't able to pretty much write everything down, you know, fast or correctly enough. So that's why I suggested the shorthand term and just putting, you know, the nose, house, and treble symbols in one letter, because you want to have each of them shorthand so you can write it down as fast as possible. I did it on my notepad on my computer. You guys can do that on your computer if you have one, or you can do it on a piece of paper. It's just like you're going to take up a lot of paper because you're going to mess up a ton sometimes. So I just, you know, I denote it as code 1. That's what we just did. We have code 2, code 3, and obviously the answer, which I'll show you guys how to do here in a bit. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys code 2 now in our little Easter egg completion, and then I'll show you guys how you can denote the answer to the Easter egg vault, I guess you could say, in the video. So let's listen to the second code right now. Oh shit, I need to fucking...
Yeah. Ready, Jose?
Yeah, I'll just do the code. Do it. Tell me,
Nose, 8, 3, nose, weird symbol, 7, house.
Do it again. And from there, you guys can see that we got the second code accurately. And one thing that I want to mention is that, you know, we called it the weird symbol just because, like, we didn't really have an official name for it. But it was all good because I already knew that we knew what to call nose and house. So I just denoted, you know, the weird symbol as W or T for treble, like I did before, as you guys can see here. So now that we have our 2 codes, we don't need to get the third code, because what I'm going to tell you guys is a little trick that you can get to kind of pretty much break the code machine, because you can keep, you know, in the Easter egg vault, you can keep pressing numbers to pretty much get the code for yourself, and that's what I want to try and explain for you guys right here. So let's take the 2 codes that we have and try to denote what we already know. What I want you guys to understand is that all 3 codes are basically the same numbers, so keep that in mind. N is equal to something, H is equal to something, and T is equal to something. So with that knowledge known, we already know that we have 8 and 7. However, you can get the numbers for H and T because of the way that they align. Now let me show you guys in a visual how that looks like real fast. So if you look at the couples, what the heck, the columns, you can see that N, we don't know what N equals to because in none of the columns does it align with a number. However, with H, we know that it equals 3 because it's right on top of 3 in the third column. Now, in the sixth column, we can see that T is equal to 4 because of the way that it's, below 4. And we know that H at the end is equal to 3 because of what we knew before in the third column of H equal 3. So, in the end, finally know that the answer is question mark 83 question mark 473. Now, keep in mind, question mark is going to be the same number. So for that reason alone, we can guess through the numbers 0 through 9, excluding 8, 3, 4, 7, and 3 because they're already in the code. So remember that the Easter egg vault is right here in Stadium. It's right in the passageway. And we got to head on over there and finally solve the Easter egg. So, like I said, this is pretty much the easiest part. Once you have the 2 codes, as long as your teammates can protect you from any ongoing action, and you're gonna need some good teammates. All 3 of your teammates need to be protecting you if you're the code breaker, because this is the easiest part, but can be the hardest part of your enemy if your enemies are hella good, and if your teammates are not strong enough to handle the enemy lines, and if they figure out that you're doing the Easter egg and want to anti you in any way. This was a really fun Easter egg to do. Because it involved teamwork and strategy, unlike the other one we could do solo. So here, like I told you, so I'm gonna put in the same code, but I'm gonna try every number in order. I'm doing 1 in this case. See, I'm replacing each of the question marks with the number 1. Now I'm replacing it with 2, and so on and so forth until I finally get the answer. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. It's just like I said, the hardest part is just getting the 2 code keys. Like, if you can open 2 doors and then write down the codes and freaking, you pretty much align them together and do it ASAP, then this Easter egg is easy. Unfortunately, you got like 30 people at Stadium trying to stop you, and I can only imagine this gets harder in the end. So yeah, that's pretty much the Easter egg run through. I gave you guys a strategy. I allowed you guys to, pretty much have one team go into the garage for that freaking area, the access card. I, directed a team towards the top floor for another chance at the access card. And just know it's going to be a lot of trial and error, especially regarding the fact that these freaking key cards do despawn after some time if nobody finds them, or if nobody picks them up or something, I don't know. And then enemies can take them and go like to across the map or something, and you wouldn't even know. So there's a lot of factors that make this Easter egg kind of BS, but once you do it, you get this beautiful freaking blueprint, and you feel like a big baller about it. So yeah, if this freaking guide helped you, please drop a like, subscribe new, turn on notifications, because it took a lot of time to finally, finish this guide in the way that it did. I didn't expect it to take almost up 20 minutes, which is just incredible to me. I definitely took my time with this. I just, I wanted people to have the best chance. So like I said before, if you don't have friends, add people in the comment section below. Comment your Activisions or whatever the case is in the comment section below. And let me know what part of the Easter egg you might need clearing up. I think I was pretty clear with this one. I just want you guys to succeed and get this Enigma blueprint. Good luck, though. This one's going to be tough because you're all going to be against each other in one way or another. So, yeah. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/TheMarkOfAHero. If you guys want to watch me stream some Call of Duty multiplayer or Warzone, I might be getting into Warzone again. We'll see. I mean, I don't usually play Warzone, but hey, I might make some videos again on it. But yeah, you guys are all freaking amazing. Road to 50,000 subscribers. Thank you for changing my my life and making my dreams come true every single day. And just know we got some banger videos coming in very soon. Got a couple of nukes. Anyways, you guys are all beautiful and amazing. I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys the best luck in getting this blueprint. I'll see you guys later. Bye! I love you all.